Just in case you didn't catch that, she said, our blood clot language ain't got nothing to do with Africa. Ooh.
Tell
Are they
people
the
where them come
FBAs
from.
of Jamaica?
What is white men's obsession with black meat?
I pay stuff for people so they'll come to my funeral. Because you can't build no genuine relationships. What we got going on here? What's good, B1 family? So we're going to do a little something different with this video. As you can see, the intro was a little different. Let me know what you think and how you like it. I'm going to have the phone on the stand, on the tripod, off the tripod. We're just going to have fun with this video. It's going to be educational purposes only, YouTube. This is just for constructive criticism because I'm putting this on my original channel, and shout out to you guys for supporting the second channel. It is now monetized, but we're facing the same issues where if you talk about the community or the no longer TPS protected community, they flag the video. Yeah. And we're gonna throw screenshots up there. So B1 family, you know, I did the video where I was talking about the young ladies that were in the UK, that were Caribbean, but they were talking about Caribbean issues. And I said, you know what? I can respect it. Even though they're in the UK, I can respect that they're talking about Caribbean issues because they're Caribbean. They're Caribbean descent. And it was cute, you know, proper British accent and all this stuff. So it's so cute and seems so polite. Boy, but when you get the island of Jamaica, talking about Jamaican issues, oh my goodness. Now, mind you, sometimes you be like, yeah, just one more swipe. And one more swipe lands you dead in the center of it, like, ooh-wee. Now, mind you, YouTube, this is not to disparage anyone or to disrespect anyone. This is just showing how delineation has a worldwide effect on the rest of melanated other individuals or melanated other people, MOPS, as our brother Black Alpha has coined that term. And that, when they have to deal with in-house issues, emotions run high. Boy, tempers are flaring. But it is a healing process because it has to happen. You can't get a sharp sword without tempering it through fire and getting all the impurities out. So things just have to be like that. Brace yourself, and if you got young children in the room, you might want to do the earbuds.
You know, see
But
the
she
man
jump up
report them
here.
dirty blood clot go Africa. Go over there, go in
But
dog.
we
You know,
enough
dirty blood
space. I got
clot.
down there still in a minute for
Go
go
over
claim up
there, them
some
go and deal
land.
with you know. Well, now.
Go claim up back some
wrong.
land.
He ain't say
Think
you
idiot
wrong.
woman. You think you can come to Jamaica, come own land, so big idiot woman? You think I said that? The Akan language now have nothing to do with fucking Africa.
Oh,
Just in case you didn't catch that, she said, our blood clot language ain't got nothing to do with Africa. Ooh. Don't that sound like delineation? Don't that sound like ethnogenesis? Don't that sound like, hey, we are so far removed from our African roots that we are a distinct ethnicity now. Don't that sound like that? And she's right. If anything, patois is more so akin to Gaelic, which is Irish speak. I'm just saying, I'm gonna let them continue.
God,
Fucking idiot
wait till them
woman.
find out. She said they speak the African language. Yes, still, you know what, Aborigine, what I find interesting, the Ghanaian government came to Jamaica the other day, right? Him going to the House of Parliament, him doing 1576. But him didn't seem to go to no Maroon community.
So wait, I didn't hear that part when I listened to it because, you know, patois, you gotta be able to sit with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to sit down, then kind of slow it down and rerun. Wait a minute, so Ghana is basically taking their bullshit on tour. Oh, see, now they understand. See, when Ghana was talking about, oh, slavery was the worst thing, everybody was like, oh, yeah. Everybody was like, hey, oh. And now that they come into your islands, it's a problem. Sounds hypocritical. Once again, it's not to disparage or disrespect. We just are tired of being disrespected. This is what we're talking about. See, when it happens to you, now it's like, oh my gosh. A bumbleclot. Hey, everything's not irie. We need to go, you know what I'm saying, handle that. We need to pull up, you know what I'm saying, machetes and all. I'm not saying they're going to do that, YouTube, because YouTube's real finicky. You know, you got to always give YouTube hugs and cuddles and pat on the back like a little baby. But, so they do understand how we feel. They do understand our perspective. It wasn't happening to them at that moment. So it's like, it's like the Nelson from Simpsons. You know, point and laugh. And then when it happens to you, it's like, oh, it's a problem. Because it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. Word to finesse 2 times.
Oh, I wonder why. And there's like several. Nobody never got John the Bolas. Nobody never got Nanny
like
Tone.
well, you notice them never can talk about them family. The man
All
come
right.
talk about theme bloodline and theme granny. She not come talk about fear mother when they know her father, you know. She come and talk about the man where the man say, God, hey woman, boy, I want them deport the whole and go over them. I couldn't go near
Me don't tell me
I
want civil war. Me want
come from a
over the
continent,
pandemic.
one big whole continent. I don't look outside that. I want them deal with no see them done a deal with no already. Hold on, no work and go over there.
The more them go over there, them
Donald
just
Trump
start
need to sign
eat them.
a treaty to get rid of all of these wannabe African off of the land. Get rid of them DNA tests. Your nana tribe, no know them come from them. Granny not teach them nothing. Get rid of them.
Forgive me, I'm running this. As I'm running it back, I'm listening as hard as I can. But see, I understood the DNA test. So once again, mind you, be one family, every time we talk about issues and stuff, when we say it, oh, divisive, you're divisive. It's just want to separate. You don't want to be around anybody. You're such a big bully. You're a big bully and you're mean. And as soon as it happened to them, I said, whoa, she's like, no, give it to them. Give it a DNA test. She don't want nothing to do with Africa. She don't want nothing to do with Africa. We say, hey, look, we don't hate Africa. We're not Africans. We're not generic Africans. And we refuse to be called that. You're not going to label us. You know what I'm saying? Like when the gays and the LGBTs and the trannies for sure try to label black women cis, C-I-S. And they say, no, I'm just a woman. Stop trying to label me. You know what I'm saying? Respect. I respect that, but don't do that and then don't give me deference to do the same. Like don't show me deference. Like, hey, yo, hey man, we understand, we respect it. Y'all your own ethnic group. Y'all want to rock the way you want to rock? Cool. But don't do like that and say, hey man, we damn the DNA test. We are Jamaica. Africa was too many moons ago for it even to matter, for it to have any influence. We're Jamaica. And then we say, hey, we know we're Foundation of Black America. You know, they suck their teeth. I can't even do it. I'm not Jamaican. Yeah, like, ain't that how they do it? That's like an expression over there. You know, we, you know, like, please, you lying. It's a lying ass. For an extended period of time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole sentence. But you understand it. That's why I have to shout out to the ancestors. Sometimes they be like, just one more swipe. And I be like, because I'm finna get off. And I swipe one more time. And you're like, oh. So if they ever come around, the American-based or American-born Jamaicans, Caribbeans, all of them, come around talking about, man, no, man, we got to do it. No. Because when Ghana popped over there, because we didn't know that. When they popped over there, y'all had a problem with it. Because they'll gaslight us every time if we don't say nothing.
Trust me, she
They
didn't
the
too much. I
FBA.
come up here, come tell
Are they
people
the
where they come
FBAs of
from.
Jamaica?
Y'all see that, right? Rent free. And that's why the ancestors got me. They like, look, we need you to do this type of work. See, everybody in the new black media has a lane or adjacent or overlapping lanes that they run in. But sometimes we need the oddballs, you know what I'm saying, the people who think a little differently to catch the little stuff like this. Because see, I was finna stop the video. I'm over to brush my teeth, you know what I'm saying, make sure the breath is fresh. I don't want to cause death. And boom, they're the FBAs of Jamaica. How do we get involved in this Ghana and Jamaica? Ghana, Jamaica. So we just rent free. You ain't talking about beef patties, saltfish and gnocchi, jerk chicken, curry goat, conch, none of that. FBA of Jamaica. Okay. All right.
She too much.
Yeah, they come on the panel. She don't even open her mouth and said, you know what, let me speak on me. She came on the panel talking about what the man said about his family. My grandmother is 98. Her husband is 101. They're not African. The people them live on them land and fear mother bear upon the land and her mother's sister.
We have elders who are older than that. But they try to tell us they're African American. Everybody understands delineation. Everybody understands the importance of gatekeeping. They just have a problem when you do it. And the reason why they have a problem when you do it is because we're the only ones making the ball move. We're the only ones that move the needle. They get things done. We see things through. We're going to start it. We're going to finish it. Come hell or high water, it's going to get finished. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but it's going to get finished. We're going to keep beating and banging that drum. We're going to keep beating on that door. We're going to keep coming by and putting foot to butt, belt to ass until we get our results that we desire. Not the ones you're trying to give us. Damn that. We want what we want. Because what we want is righteous.
I'm calling for them. Them not pay tax. Mr. Coleman was a sharecropper. And him sell land. We are talking about lady. Talk about your family them. And them not African. How slave for one land. But my family them not slave. Bitch. We don't eat. We sell them are the worst.
I'm telling you. Somehow them ever highlight that they placed and they're not moving back. You know, move back, man. We're tired of Uno now. That's someone said this morning, said, like, we're tired now. We're tired for debate this with Uno need for Guan. But if you know Guan, the government said he's gonna start removing Uno. That's why them go for the president. For bring Uno home.
Start remove them because they're claiming that they're from there. Go home. And
I will gladly help him remove them as
we have
well.
some space. We want to spread out.
Yeah, of course. We need some more land. Hurry up and go.
You not talk about our family, you know. Them never talk about them family, but me talk about my family. I got hear somebody jump up. None of you can tell me who me is from TikTok. None of you know. Because me a graveyard where me can go look on.
Don't we have those same exact sentiments? Like, you can't tell us who we are? I'm letting it play, and I know a lot of it's hard to catch, and some of it's like, damn, because you know the way they speak, patois, you know, you really got to lock in when you're listening, you know. But don't we share the same sentiment? Like, you can't tell us who we are? I want you to have all these talking points, because I could have shut it off a long time ago. I want you to have these so when you're around folk talking about, see, man, we all, no. Wasn't Ghana just in Jamaica trying to finesse? And y'all having whole panels on TikTok and IG and all this stuff and all social media, because if they're having it on TikTok, they're having it everywhere else too. Like, hey, we're not doing that. So don't come to me like I don't know. Because see, they don't expect the Victor Soders of My Black Universe, the curator and protector, to find these things and highlight it. And it's not to be disparaged, it's not to be disrespectful, but it's to show, hey, that's hypocrisy. Y'all know what it is. And I'm gonna let y'all listen to the rest of it because it's hilarious.
Yeah, when me go look for mama says si piece of fish eat it and she pack my bag of food can give me. Me no know uno.
You talking? You're a problem in Jamaican society because people like you
suck your mama big beat out banana slippers, big foot woman. Go suck your mother. You know, and there's no such place is not fucking Jamaica. What the land they call before them colonize, you know? Big beat out back, turtle back woman.
Yes. Go for that.
What the land they call?
And yes, she did have on lashes that looked like spider legs and all that stuff. And yes, she had on like about 2 pounds of makeup on her face. And yes, the platinum blonde hair and all that stuff. I guess it's platinum. I don't know. Yeah. But they're having discussions, in-house discussions. Delineation is the reason why. Because we wouldn't let Ghana come over and finesse us. Now they trying to take their bullshit on the tour and around the world. Like, who can we go get? You don't think they want some of that CARICOM? You don't think they want access to them damn islands? They're like, look, the Asians done kicked us, done took over here. But I was like, you too late to go over there. If you go to Jamaica, the Asians and whites, they own that too. Y'all slow. But B1 family, listen to this. I want you to see the video, but I want you to listen to the words and look at the subtitles for the song.
With Niger, keep counting those commas. Niggas, we getting all of the dollars. Don't be broke like the Akadas. Don't be jealous like the Akadas. All those lying Akadas. Don't skip school like Akadas. Don't be lazy like the Akadas. We the lawyers and the doctors.
Nigerians, new face of Black American medicine. Now, mind you, District Ade. Next to it says 1-18. 1-18 this year. But they try to gaslight us, man. No, we all together. We together, man. I want to be divisive now. Why? Because of new face of Black American medicine. Black American medicine. Y'all wonder why we say foundational. Shout out to our brother KD1. If you haven't listened to that album Bloodline Business, I run it back, and I've been running it back, which allows me to to move further away from the jam part of it, but to the lyrical aspect of it. And he do a masterful job. He really took his time and created a masterpiece. So go support that brother. But he has a poem or a spoken word piece at the end where he says, "You mad because we foundational? You mad because we foundational?" And he breaks it down. So if you don't listen to anything else, go listen to that. It's streaming on all platforms. I'm going to keep bigging up in that brother because that is an FBA anthem, right? The whole album is the soundtrack of the summer that we needed. So go check that out. But that's why we put foundational in front of it. Because people be playing on our top. Our sister, our beloved sister, elder, and master teacher, who's with the ancestors, Dr. Frances Cress Wilson, broke it down so eloquently. Well, what she broke down, Victor? Well, this next clip is an example of what she broke down decades ago.
A chick that has 15 bodies or a chick that has 5 bodies, but all 5 are black? Are we talking like LSU football player?
What is white men's obsession with black meat? Like, why are they always thinking about and talking about black meat? What do you mean 15 bodies or she's been with 5 black guys? Like, genuinely, I've never heard a conversation like this amongst black men. Like, I've never heard a black man say, dang, I really hope she hasn't been cracked by Mexicans before, Indians before, white guys, Asian guys. Like, but for some reason, when it comes to white men, whenever they think about a woman, somehow black meat is involved every single time. You'll see a pose of a beautiful white woman with blue eyes and blonde hair, and they'll be like, I hope no black men have gotten with her. How are you looking at a woman and thinking about dick? Like, I can't wrap my head around it.
They've always been obsessed. And she's the only one who's articulated it and put it in the format of a book to be read and consumed and to help you understand why. Because you're right. You're thinking about a woman. You're looking at a woman, and the first thing you think about is 15 guys or 5 black guys. If you talk about body count, why does it matter if it's black or not? So the consciousness is each of them. These dudes, and you wonder why a lot of these so-called W supremacists are punks. They really punks. The Chud the Builders, such like what's Nick Fuentes. He a punk. They. I don't want to get too much in that because I know you're gonna be either watching this just after breakfast or right during lunch, and I don't want you to throw up. So we're gonna leave that alone.
I don't care what nobody say. Now, I don't know if she a man or not. I don't think she is. But I will say, y'all quit lying to this woman, act like she cute, though. Michelle Obama is not a good-looking woman. And it's okay to not be good-looking. Everybody can't be fine, like my wife. Everybody can't be fine like that.
Brandon Tatum is a special kind of disgusting because he is willing to uphold his anti-black rhetoric even if he has to throw his wife in the crossfire because you knew your wife wasn't that good looking. You knew we was going to instantly look up your wife in comparison to the 62-year-old Michelle Obama, by the way. Everything looking good. The need to minimize black women to solely their looks. Forget her accomplishments, right? Forget all the things that she has done. But we're just focused on the way that she looks. You have to stop telling her that she looks good. I don't think Michelle Obama is solely worried about her appearance. The need to compare black women to men in any capacity, extremely anti-black woman. Brandon Tatum, the most interesting thing about him is what he don't understand is it's not just that you want to hold black people accountable. You are the black face to their hatred. You are the black face to their racism. And that's why no one in this community should respect you, because you can hold our community accountable by speaking to our community, because it's not always what you say, but it's how you say it and who you're saying it to and who you want to hear the message. And you want them white supremacists to hear your message so they can further hate black people, further minimize the things we have been through, minimize our oppression. And that is so disgusting. It's that you allow yourself to be a figurehead to white supremacy. You allow them to move you like a Muppet in a puppet. I wish somebody would take your mic. For real.
Sis, funny thing is, he was just not even a month and a half, 2 months ago, talking about how much racism he's experiencing. It's racist, all this racism because they're ousting him. Because he's persona non grata now. So he's got to find things to talk about. He's got to find something to get. He needs a new foothold. He needs a new fan base. He needs a new core audience to latch himself to, because the content he was making was just black folk. Well, black folk shouldn't be alive and they wouldn't get killed. That type of rhetoric. Well, he can't use it anymore. He's not effective. So yeah, that's just, and that's a homegrown coup. And see, that's the difference between us and the diaspora, because they say, oh, y'all go so hard, y'all go so hard. Yeah, we call out our coons. In-house issues, we call it out. Like, hey, no, not him, not him, not her, not him, not her, not him. They're cool over there on that side, but from right here all the way back, coons and coonettes, bedbugs, bedwenches. If you go over there, whatever happened to you, happened to you. You were warned. On the other hand, for the longest, and it don't matter now because of delineation. It doesn't matter now. But for the longest, y'all knew they was janky. Y'all had janky cousins, janky friends, janky individuals around us. In fact, story time. All right, B1 family, take you back to 2018 when I was 330 plus. Yeah, y'all see that? Just like a globe sitting right there. There's a globe. And I was working the Amun Raz from Nagash. This is way before delineation. So, I was rocking that, supporting the black-owned business. They were out of Livonia. Well, they were out of Flint, but their headquarters were in Livonia before. I still got to do that story on them because I don't know all what happened. I just know the gas ain't no more, and it's not no more. And his brother in the middle, brother from another mother, Marcus Brooks. Shout out to Marcus Brooks. Shout out to him and his wife. He's newlywed. They are married and living out there in Oklahoma. And this cat right here he's Nigerian, and I forgot what his nickname was. I forgot his whole name. And here's why: because I was around this cat for no more than like 3 months before he went ghost. The reason why I'm in Oklahoma 2018 is because I get an opportunity, I make more money, go up there. I'm renting a room from this brother because I was like, okay, cool. Hey, I need to find a spot. While I find a spot, he's going to stay. Been friends with him since 2004, 2005. So it's been a hot minute. I hit him up, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because we had our, we fall out or whatever for whatever reason, stop talking, then we start talking again, getting into disagreements, kind of like brothers do. Except you don't live in the same house, so you can't fight it out and then be like, all right, I'm sorry, and then going about your way. So I'm paying rent. He's supposed to be paying rent. And now he let me know, hey, man, he's Nigerian. You know what they say about Nigerians. Now, I wasn't even hip. He said, hey, man, Nigerians are known for scamming. This is in 2018. 8 years ago. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So we talk, whatever. So this cat right here, and I'm going to put him on screen prominently because, I don't want this brother catching no flack or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife, they're having a great time. In fact, go look up Kaylamar, Kaylamar. They're a couple. They do couples content. They're newlyweds. Go check them out if you're trying to do all that. So this dude was a bodybuilder when he first met up with Marcus. And I don't know how he was able to afford all that stuff he had, but let's get into it. So when I met him, everything was already weird. This man was lying about everything. Everything was lying. And one of the things he said was that this night we went to a cigar shop, right? Cigars, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of drink. Because I think this was Marcus' birthday that we went out for. Shout out to the Sagittarius, you know what I'm saying, my other fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs unite. But so we went out because, man, we don't really think, hey, man, let's go out, man. Bro, it's my birthday. We can do something simple. Got something to sip on and some sticks, you know what I'm saying? So we go out, and he said something unique. He said, I pay for stuff for other people so they'll come to my funeral when I die. And I didn't think much of it. I thought it was weird. I'm like, people don't fuck with you the long way? Like, they ain't just cool with you like that? All right. And I think it's like, is it Chet or something like that? It was a shortened form of his first name. Once again, it was like 3 months. He disappeared because I'm gonna get there. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So time's going on. He's talking about this business he's got and what he's doing. And actually, we need to report this dude because if he's working anywhere in quote in a higher medical position, he's not qualified. He's not. I'm glad see the ancestors. Oh, man, if he's anywhere in Oklahoma and he's practicing medicine, go look up his credentials because I'm more than likely he's not credentialed at all. He's not credentialed because he's finessing. What he was doing, he had scrubs and he was pretending he was working at this job. And what he told Marcus and them that he was supposed to be a cardiothoracic surgeon, right? And at the time, 2018, he was supposed to be making cardiothoracic surgeons. I think they make like $350,000 a year or better. That's the lie he went with. He went big and bold with his lie. So much so that one day we come home and he's in an Audi RS5. Brand new Audi RS5. Yeah. So we roll, he let Marcus drive. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe. We just, because, we didn't really know. Them folk can't pick that vehicle up. Can't pick that vehicle up because he wasn't making no payments because he didn't have a job. Like, he wasn't working no more. He wasn't working nowhere where he could make that. He wasn't a cardiothoracic surgeon. This grimy bastard was so grimy. What he was doing was he was playing off the whole "my family's back in Africa" thing. I need to help them out because Marcus' brother who's stable. I'm gonna say it like that because I don't want anybody counting his father's pockets. But he borrowed a nice chunk of money from him. Well, not borrowed. He asked for a nice chunk of money from him, supposedly for his family. He took that money and paid off a different debt. He was taking money from other people, borrowing money from other people to pay off his current debts. Like he would pay rent for his room. That's what he was doing. And you can't say it didn't happen, brother. I was there. Because, see, I was there when they came to the front door and knocked on the door and they were looking for you because you were lying about your vehicle. And they was like, hey, did you know he, this white man? He red in the face. He's like, did you guys know? And it was cold too, mind you. It was cold in Oklahoma. Because Oklahoma got a different type of cold. So he sent me hands in his pocket. He's like, hey, is such here? I was like, no, we ain't seen him, man. We haven't seen him in a minute. Yeah, because, okay, well, we don't need that vehicle back and scamming hard. Scamming hard. Now, what he tried to do was use Marcus's Connect in Mercedes-Benz because Brooks had a Benz at the time. And he had a really good relationship with one of the sales persons up there. And she immediately knew, like, hey, don't do this. This is a scam. Because he was trying to get a C63 coupe. Trying to have the look. Pretend something he wasn't. C63 coupe, that's AMG. That's big money. You talking, that was $100,000 at the time. Yeah. This dude then went on land. We couldn't find him no more. Didn't see him no more. Made off with Marcus' dad's money, because he owed him that. And then when they say they love white women, yeah. Because this big old heavyset white girl, he was knocking down raw. Yeah. Because I was in one room, he was in the room next. And it'd be the middle of the night, and I get woken up. And, you want like this. And this how crazy, this how nasty of the type of woman he was dealing with. When she found out he was lying about everything he was lying about, she went and got tested. When she found out she had nothing, she was looking at me and Marcus. Mind you, I'm still married, so I wasn't even, that wasn't even thought. She looked at me and him, literally standing at the door, like, yeah, he lied about this, lied about that, lied about that. Like everything came crashing down at once. Like everyone he was in contact with, all of it came crashing down at once. And I don't remember all the details. Marcus will probably know it better. And oh boy can't sue me because I was there. I was there. And I'm not exaggerating anything because if you show up, you're probably going to go to prison or get deported, especially now. And she was looking like, yeah, I can, maybe we can do something. And she was looking at us. I'm like, we look at each other like, yeah, we cool. We like, first off, ma'am, you have no scruples? I see why he liked her. I see why he liked her. So yeah, be one family. Be one family. I don't care if any Nigerian get on this post talking about, oh, you wrong for this. No, I was there for this. Witness this first-hand account. This man was lying, scheming, and scamming. Literally damn near robbing Peter to pay Paul. He was robbing Peter by way of using my family back in Africa. They need help. I got to bury a loved one. Things of that nature. Saying stuff like that. Literally saying stuff like that. I have to bury loved ones. My family needs this. My family needs that. Playing on that. Which also makes sense why he say that I pay stuff for people so they'll come to my funeral. Because you can't build no genuine relationships. You see it? You see it? Because, see, I try to leave the diaspora alone, and I want us to get more in-house. But you see these egregious prompts and pictures and things like that. And all it does is further the delineation movement, because FBA is a lineage. And it just gets worse for them. It just gets worse. We're not caping for nobody. This is another reason why. Because every now and again, I was listening to Jason Black, and he was talking about the NABJ, and this lady got on there, and it's easy to start picking people apart. And you start talking to them and asking questions. Now she got a Caucasian grandmother, and she's got a Caribbean background, and she's never dated a black man. It's only been white men. And it's like, okay. We're at a point now where we see people. I saw a cat the other day. I ain't gonna say his name because he's professional. But I immediately can tell that, okay, yeah, you're not of the lineage. I suspect he was Haitian. That was my suspicion. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you most definitely not one of us. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Our problem is these types that do this. Because normally we have conversations about progressive stuff. Like what can we do? What actions can we set in motion? Who does what where? What can we get popping? Not this. But then again, if they're not talking about us, nobody would talk about them. Speaking of, I swear for the Lord, we are most definitely the culture. We are most definitely the culture. We are the epitome, the apex. Because every time you look around, somebody's trying to cosplay in some shape, form, or fashion.
You feel me? You're in the building, period.
But it's like, bro, if I say that y'all are appropriating, I'm the bad guy, right? Like, bro, this girl's talking about guns and weed. It's like, bro, no one in Korea has guns or weed. Like, bro, if you even have the thought of having those things in Korea, like, you'd be locked up immediately. Like, you're saying period. Like, you're not around people that say period on a daily basis. Here's my thing, right? We say the wigger, right? The wigger is around black people consistently, right? Like that NBA player, White Chocolate, like he grew up with black people, right? Like Dustin Poirier. Like these guys, like, bro, if they want to get on here and start, talking in AAVE like Eminem, I understand because you grew up with black people. It makes sense. But this lady is in Korea. But when I call it out, I'm the bad guy. Oh, everything's for everyone, right? You don't own a genre. You don't own a genre. You don't own hip-hop. Okay, bro, but it's like, bro, this lady's inauthentic as fuck. And if you can't see that, bro, you just don't want to see it. But it's like some of these people in that continent are having an identity crisis. And it's like, you can't make art without appropriating black culture. Like, are we being serious? Like, is that not embarrassing?
And I just shared the old girl that called that streamer the N-word last week. And that's the first thing she got mad. When you get mad, she didn't call him an a-hole or a bitch or something, you idiot. She immediately know to go to the N-word. It's amazing how people know to go to that word immediately, and skip everything else. But when you are the culture and somebody's I don't know if he's cosplaying. He might not have been us. More than likely he wasn't, because the way he reacted, like we would have roasted her ass something. We would have flamed her. But when folk are cosplaying, other people, other groups know to immediately go to the N-word. Out of all things you can say. As a pejorative, as a disrespectful term. It is what it is, B1 family. Don't feel disheartened. All right, don't just feel dismayed. Because I did eat that pizza and I had my thoughts about it. All right, B1 family. I actually came in today on Wednesday. So we're finna cut it open because I want you to see my ID or my address. And big old box too. Big old box. All right, now, perspective of how big this box is. Came in. My information, but you can see Wilson's big old box, cardboard. I mean, not cardboard, but the styrofoam. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna put y'all down for a second. So we picked up this. Pick it up. Let's do what you got. I understand that. So it's super hot this time of year and muggy. Especially in Memphis. Oh. Got the good tape on here, man. No device in here, but that heat gun did what it did. And wrap up in here, put 4 ice packs in there. We got the pepperoni. It looks just like the picture. You can actually smell it through the wrap. Smell the pepperoni. So it smells like this is authentic ingredients. About the size of a medium, of a franchise medium. But yeah, we got pizza for tomorrow. And you got your nutrition facts on here too. Got the take and bake. So if you're in Kansas City, I believe it's Kansas City. Yeah, I think it's Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah, you can pop in and get you some take and bake for sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have this tomorrow. There you go. We'll let you know what they taste like. So I'm absolutely not supposed to be doing this morning, but damn it, I got free will. Preheating that oven 350. Cause yeah. Now look at the ingredients. That's it. Flour, yeast, sugar, Italian pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and pepperoni. That's how I get your nutrition facts right there. It's finna go down. We finna do it. I got 2 more left for the kids so they can have those. We finna do it. So yeah, we'll check back in. I'm gonna go bake it for 15 to 17 minutes. Allow the rest for 3 minutes. They let you know. Don't be trying to burn your mouth up. Let that be a rest. So we're gonna do it. Put it in the cast iron skillet. Y'all know how it go. And we're gonna put it in the oven and make it do what it do. Alright, so real quick, I'm jumping back in before we put it in the oven. The oven's at 350. So it comes actually with 2 layers of protection. So we got this outer layer, and then we got an extra layer in there. That's also wrapped in pieces. So if one gets broken, and you have a second layer to keep the ingredients from being oxidized and stuff like that. So I like that. Now it's going in that oven. 17 minutes, 50. Oh yeah. Alright guys, what we got going on here? Fully baked up. Alright, cool. We're gonna let it rest, like the instructions say. Let it do what it do. That's fresh. That's fresh marshmallow. There ain't no store-bought mess. It's still pretty hot. The cheese is what's making this pizza. The sauce is okay. Pepperoni. Fresh pepperoni, but that cheese though. That cheese is legit. Fresh crust. Doesn't have a flavor to it or nothing like that, but it's not. You can tell it doesn't have any chemicals and stuff like that in it, so I can rock with this. Next time we get the meat lovers, we just do the pepperoni, see where they at. We're gonna do meat lovers next time. Wilson's Pizza and Grill. There you go. To our brother at Wilson's, we gotta have a sauce and a crust that's popping, like something that's distinct. I did say the pizza was good. The cheese is good. The cheese, you can tell it's fresh cheese. It's not store-bought packaged cheese and all that stuff. It's freshly grated, well-sourced cheese. That sauce is nothing to write home about, brother. And that crust is nothing to write home about. Even my children said so. I want to see you win. I want to see you be more successful. You got to develop a sauce. If you don't develop a crust, which I understand there's constraints because you're shipping, it's not coming fresh from you. It's not coming directly from the store 15 minutes away, maybe 30 minutes. It's literally traveling across the United States in whichever direction. There's plenty of ice packs and things of that nature, but the heat, especially humidity getting towards this way, them hot trucks they be in, them hot warehouses they be in. You did a really good job on it because it did come and it wasn't boiled or cooked already. So you have constraints, and I understand that, but you got to have a sauce or something. You got to have something that says, this is Wilson's. This is authentic Wilson's. Because other than that, I'm like, it's cool. If I'm ever in town, I'll stop by. I want to see you have a pizza that's like, yo, we got to order some more. I got to keep that in stock. I got to keep that in my deep freeze. Now, because I'm the type of person I am, and I'm an authority when it comes to supporting Black-owned businesses and giving a positive or well-constructed critique, because I've been doing this, I'm going to get the meat lovers. Later on, I'm going to get the meat lovers, see what that's hitting for. But right now, as it stands, you got to have a signature sauce, at least a signature sauce, along with that cheese that makes your pizza, the pizza people like, yo, that's a Wilson's Pizza and Grill pizza. And if you're going to get this flavor profile out of a sauce, you got to go to him. That's my critique. That's my recommendation. B1 family, I love all of the support. Thank you guys for hyping up this video. And remember, you can only hype up so many videos a week. I know only so many videos a day. I think like 2-3 videos a day. And I'm not sure about how many videos you can hype up in a week, but I know it's like 2 a day. For sure. Thank you for hyping up this video. Thank you for sharing this video. Until next time, it's still FBA all day and B1.